We need you. MEP breaks cover to expose EU chaos post-Brexit. UK would have led fight. European Union federalists can now push for a full-blown superstate after Brexit, while opponents miss the influence of Britain to prevent the plot, an MEP has warned. Swedish MEP Charlie Weimers said conservative EU capitals are missing the influence and sensibility of London on the Brussels decision-making process. He warned that Britain's departure from the bloc had strengthened the positions of fanatics intent on creating a full-blown European superstate. In an interview with Express.co.uk, Mr. Weimers cited the creation of the EU's €750 billion recovery fund as an example of conservative-minded member states losing the argument without the help of the UK. His native Sweden, including Denmark, Austria and the Netherlands, were members of the so-called Frugal Four of Nations that pushed back against plans to hand Brussels the power to create a joint debt fund to bail out regions and industries hit hardest by the coronavirus pandemic. On their failed fight, Mr. Weimers said, "The UK would have led it!" The UK departure has hurt our influence at the top table in Brussels. Without the UK, Sweden must be more proactive. And that has not been the case with our government, which was the first of the frugals to cave during the budget negotiations. During its 47 years of EU membership, Britain provided the balance that prevented France and Germany exerting their influence over the rest of the bloc. Mr. Weimers now believes the powerful capitals will use the so-called Conference on the Future of Europe to create more centralized powers in Brussels. He expects them to use the event as a backdoor to overhaul the EU's current treaty to make the bloc even bigger than it is now. On the EU's future development, Mr. Weimers said, "Realistically, it will be as now but even bigger, even more centralized. I think we'll get an early indication where we will be in 10 years' time during the Conference on the Future of Europe." And he warned the European Parliament would sit by idly instead of challenging the EU's creation of a superstate. The European Parliament in a normal democracy would aim to limit the power of the executive, the Swedish MEP said. Mr. Weimers has predicted that EU overhaul will be pushed through despite growing levels of anti-Brussels sentiment.